Hi, this is Frank Trek here. I've come to show you another ship this week. You may have seen me on this bridge before. That was on the flight deck cruiser. This time I've managed to get hold of another one, and I got it for my 40th, which was a few weeks ago. It is the Voth Dreadnought, the second most expensive ship in game. And that's why it's took me so long to get it. But it's here now, and when the Tier 5 U'd it, they made it even better. They made it with a third tactical, which makes a lot more sense considering it's a dreadnought. With the Jemadar and the Zindi dreadnought, they all come with 4. Ideally I'd like that 4th one up there. Take that one off engineering, put it there. But, you know, 3 do the job. So I've got a 3-piece set on. You know I own the flight deck cruiser. I do own the Palisade, which I haven't had a chance to show yet. So this is the console that it comes with. I wouldn't say it's the best console out there. It's one that I don't use. I've only put it on to show you. The same with the Palisade one, I don't use that. But I thought I'd show you with the 3-piece set on. Now it's neither here or there for me, the 3-piece set, because it doesn't give the best stuff. Set 2 gives you a Voth cloak, a bit of damage resistance, and the 3rd set is just a Voth battle cloak. It's not like the Scimitar one where you can fire while you're cloaked. It just means while you're getting fired upon, you can cloak. So to me, I don't actually use him. If anything, I already keep the well off a flight deck one, which has a shield generator in it, which is the shield amplifier. I do use that a lot on it. Now you've noticed I haven't put a taupe on this. Now usually I always have a taupe on, but when I live stream, a friend of mine, Rooster, he turned around to me and said that the Voth Dreadnought is best used all beams. Now I've got the directional beam. Which one's that one? That's the one. The directional beam off the mission. Well, which one it is? I only actually had to do it the other day because I actually deleted it on one of my ships, unfortunately. That was Sphere of Influence. And for some reason it lets you have 2 on. So I bought a crafted one and put it up to Mark 14, and I treated myself to a load of Voth weapons to go with it and knock them up to Mark 14. So yeah, it seems to work, it seems to be good. Seems to carry a lot of firepower and a lot of weight. I'm still not used to having no taupe on and trying to press me torpedo spread 3 or high yield. But I also upgraded these. Now I'm absolutely loving this new Delta set. Now that's the stats on that. If you want a bigger hull, repair, all that sort of good stuff that I always like for the shields, everything, it's just, it works so well. Absolutely love it, and you'll see why I like this one so much in a minute when I show you the stats on it. The engine, I need to do one more on it. It is a really fast engine, gives you the turn rates, gives you the power to engines, the flight turn's good on it, it's wicked. The shield I'm liking as well. It's a little bit lacking the regeneration, but overall fantastic. Them highly recommend. So yeah, so I've done it as 4 on 4 all beams. That's the 3-piece set. Got that on for the flight turn because, as you know, it's a big fat, I won't say what it looks like, ship. So I've got that on. That beefs up my hull and my critical damage, sorry. That is to get the most out of my beams. More flight turn, more accuracy because you're using beams. that I never leave home without it. Awesome, love it. But the only thing is, I'm debating whether to put the cutting beam on there and have all 3 firing. Now I tried it on the obelisk carrier, at the 3 directional beams on the cutting beam, 2 anti-protons. It works really well. Only, like, the downside is it's a massive ship, as a dreadnought should be. Should have 2 hangar bays, should have the 4th tactical, but it's aiming more towards the engineering on it. But overall, still loving it. So you get the regeneration 10.2 to hull, kinetic damage, critical chance, and 10% to hull hit points to beef up your hull even more. And as I say, you'll see why in a minute. There's only one other ship that I've got that just goes over what this one is, but I'll show you that when we get into space and you can see the true stats on that. So yeah, that's my ship at the moment. Now I'm only going to do 1 PvE in it because I want to upload another one for you, because I've not been uploading that much at the moment because I've been hectic busy with work, and when I'm getting home I'm live streaming on Twitch. So while I've got the day off, I'm going to try and get 2 in. So that's the stuff on there at the moment. This is the bridge. Well impressive. It's on the palisade, it's on the flight deck, and it's on the dreadnought. So there's your access bank account, small crafts, and if you look down there, it is bloody huge. It is massive. The view screen is so impressive. Imagine playing your PS4 at your Xbox One on that. That is awesome. But as I say, it's a really, really big ship. There's no way out of any of the doors, which is a little bit of a shame. You imagine looking at the engine room of this ship. It'd be huge. There's your library files. And we've got the duty officers there. So I've started with the bridge because it's such a pain in the arse when you're trying to show someone. Yeah, you can see inside the ship there. It's just freaking awesome. The bridge is absolutely awesome. Massive bridge. But we'll come out of there now. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. Right, so the customization, they rate a lot. As with all the Voth ships. So there she is. It's not. It is a good looking ship, but you know it's a bit strange like the other ones. So only the Voth bridge, Type 1 windows, and oh. Now that's something new, I didn't even notice that bit. They've shoved in an upgrade. Now usually it's just that and that, darker and lighter. But they've shoved in an upgrade. Now that looks very much like when you put the adapted shield on, but better. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, we've got to keep with that one. So your patterns, you do see them. That's quite a nice one, shows out the lines a bit. I've not messed around with this that much. I think we will actually keep that one on. That makes it look pretty cool. Shows out the black lines, outlines it a lot more. And we'll keep the upgrade a bit on that. So yeah, there's something new. Didn't even know that bit myself. I don't know if that's with all the Zen ships. Let's have a look. Now, there's the palisade there. You got an extra, I think it was a tactical slot with that. I think it was an engineering slot for them. Basically, the day it came out, I just upgraded them all and didn't even look, stupidly. Now that is the next ship I'm going to be showing you. Haven't even picked a name for it yet. I haven't done a lot of work on this one, so whatever I have on it is just whatever I'm going to chuck on it, just to show you the ship in action, basically. But there's a few more. We've got an engineering slot with that, extra tactical slot with the destroyer. Gem bug, what did I get with a gem bug? 2, those 5. I think it was extra engineering on that. This I haven't showed you yet. That we got an extra tactical on that. I think it was science, or was it engineering? I can't remember on that one. That's the one I've not showing yet. I have upgraded it. I've just re-downloaded it again, ready to start showing you that one. I think that was, no it wasn't, it was extra tactical on that. What was that one? That was science, I think. Extra tactical. I think that was extra tactical as well. Most of the ships I've managed to upgrade. A lot of them I haven't even started yet. Some I've started, some I haven't. But they're all a lot more improved. A lot more. I mean, down to these, I mean, getting an extra 15% crit there just, well, blows your mind for what you can get on some. I've had some at 160 crit, which is ridiculous. So yeah, there we go, that's the customization of it. Just going to have a look at it in space because I'd like to see what it looks like myself. Yeah, so I do a lot more on Twitch now, you see, so that's where all my time goes at night. That looks pretty sweet in them colours. Very mirrored, very reflective. Yeah, quite impressed with them colours. So that's her in space, so let's have a look. Loadouts, here we go. Power transfer rate's a bit shit, but that makes up for it there. I can keep my weapons at 125. So there we go. Hull 100.124. Now that is big. Now the other ship I was on about was the advanced obelisk that I own, and I was pulling 120 out of that because it already came with the biggest hull in game before the updates. Hull repair 240, 194 on the regen. It's down to them. Now this is where this comes in. If you take that off, let's have a look. I won't do it at the moment because it does mess it up for some reason on my tray. Shields, perfectly happy with them. That's why I've got nothing on there to boost them up. Usually I can get them up to around about the 20,000, but 15,500 is perfectly fine. I think it's more what you can deal out at the moment on Delta. You can deal out the firepower, you can complete it, but 134. Now I get that a lot higher because I don't use the Voth consoles. I use a lot more different consoles. Where are they? You put that one on, put that one on. That used to be a Mark 12, believe it or not, but that and the neutronic torp I delete. Well, when I discharged the ship, it went with them. so I've only just got it back. So I put all that good stuff on because I love all the cooldown of the bridge officers, stuff like that. More crit off these ones, more engine power and more weapons power off that. The electroplasma, it boosts everything up. So yeah, there my stats off that. So, and it seems to work. I like it a lot. The movement on this, because I put this trait on because it's a big fat slow slug of a ship. Let's give it a bit more. So the movement is actually pretty good. So let's have a look. So turn rate there 19.9 with 42. It's mostly, a lot of it's come from this as well, you see. This engine is fantastic. That plus 27.9 flight speed, turn rate 12. Really good set. Oh, the other set that I wanted to show you before we jump into a PvE is the new ground set. Now I've upgraded it to Mark 12 because I do bug hunt a late, and I was using the Mark 12 Dyson before I hit tier 5, and that is it all upgraded, all the stats on it. I'm liking it a lot on that. It's a bit lower DPS and damage than my fleet one, only a little bit. But on ground I think that's 142, 145, something like it. We won't give the true stats up here, but yeah, I'm loving that set at the moment, so I just thought I'd quickly show you that. So I think I've showed you everything at the moment. I'm just trying to think if I haven't. So yeah, all lockbox ships come at tier 5. And they're all free to upgrade. When you get it, you'll have a free upgrade thing down here. You can upgrade it for free. It's only the Zen version ones. There's only a few that I've actually done. Now I own the Eclipse. I own that one there, but I've not been tempted at the moment to buy any of the others. I just don't find them that. They might be better. I'd like to know some feedback, but I enjoyed this one. Didn't enjoy flying the Eclipse, but on this character. Now on the other characters I've got it, and it seems pretty good. It seems to suit an engineer better, but that's just me. So let's jump into a bug. Disconnected. We're going on normal because I went in on advanced before and failed miserably. Well, that's not what something that you want to see. You want to see the ship in its full action, completing it really. Do like that. I'll have to have a look on the other ships, see if that upgrade things there on all of the lockbox ships, see what it looks like. And the new torp, beam and console are Polaron based with the beam, so it made sense to stick it on a Jemadar, and I stuck it on my Dreadnought, upgraded it all up to Mark 14 and it packs one hell of a punch. Really good. Another thing that I will recommend. Who's going where? You two are going up there. Them two ain't moving. Yeah, I think he was right. It does seem to pack more of a punch. I don't know. I've only used it a few times now with just beams. It seems weird that I'm not trying to press torps or... So, just see how it goes. So I just put it out with Ferret Will 1. Ferret Will 2. Oh, I never showed you me bridge stations, so I'll show you that when we come out of it. It's just a shame I can't show you in Elite anymore or Advanced, but it's just the way it goes at the moment. Advanced is harder than Elite. Sorry, the old version way we used to fight in Elite is apparently the Advanced one, but it seems to me a lot harder. Gravity Well seems to be a friend these days, because in a lot of the Borg Advanced ones that I do, you get to try and catch the probes from going through the holes or coming towards the gates, and the nanite ones, and healing them, getting the strength back up. So Gravity Well seems to work well there, so I try to have it on as many ships as possible. Ideally I wouldn't even use it on a ship like this. It's only on the science ships that I'd use Gravity Well. As you can see, the first bit on these is pretty easy. There's not massive lots of drain on your shields. Yeah, I think Delta is more of what you can put out and a lot more what you can stand, to be honest. I've done that Elite version, I can't remember the name of it now. It's like the Kabali or something, and you go through different stages of trying to stop them. Oh, stuff off me. No, it's got it. And I've tried that, and it just seems a waste of effort for the amount of time that you're in it for the reward that you get. A lot of the normal ones, unless you're with a really good team that you know, seem to be alright. I play Bug Hunt Elite on Elite because it's so easy to do that one. It's the easiest Elite ground I've ever done. And it doesn't take that long. So that's why I play that on Elite. And plus I enjoy it. I didn't used to play ground at all. I wasn't a ground person, just space. But since upgrading different stuff and upgrading all my ground and stuff like that, I've started doing a bit more ground. But yeah, on space I think it's a lot more for what you can deal out, I found. Some more pets out. See, if you had 2 hangar bays of these, imagine how much devastation you could do. The only thing that I have found at the moment, which I don't know if everybody else has, trying to get Elite epic stuff is a chore. I've tried to keep... I've had 2 things at the moment. One was a tactical console, and one is a fleet anti-proton dual beam that, well, as I've ranked them up from 12 to 13, they've suddenly become epic. So I thought, oh, I'll have a go at everything. And I've tried doing many things to try and get epic on, and it's just too damn expensive. It really is expensive. I need to get just these beams up. I think I did for 4,600 Zen, turned it all into dilithium. Now it's to get a couple of consoles up and my beams up to Mark 14. And I really feel sorry for people that don't have that, or are free to play, or don't have the opportunity to try and get all this stuff up. I've got a lot of fleet friends that are still getting this stuff up, and it's like when you say, oh, do you want to jump in a PvE? You'll say, oh, only just normal please. She's fine by me, because obviously I'm playing with fleet, but it's getting hard for them to get this stuff up. I mean, you know me with the amount of ships I've got, it's Tetrion, Polaron. I use a lot of fluidic beams on me Undine ships. The what's it called? Polarized phaser or something like that. For me Zindi ships, they're all Mark 12, they're all really rare, but some of them I've only managed to go to Mark 13 at the moment. As you can see, this PvE lasts for quite a while, so we used to jump in and out of PvEs. You might as well just jump in this one. You get a good run through, you're getting hit by everything, including the Undine, to the Borg, to the Voth. So it's a good run through of your ships. And this is where your shields start draining. Pets don't seem to last long at this point either. These bloody rifts, I absolutely hate these rifts. They're doing me head in. Oh, that was the other thing. I put my taupe. You do get a special taupe with this. And it was on the Eclipse when I discharged it, so unfortunately I couldn't show you that. So really, it is a good taupe. I think it was 180 degree radius on it. The only thing you couldn't do, which I found a bit wrong, because on a lot of things you can do now, is upgrade it. And I just put it to one side just in case one of the updates came where I could upgrade it, because the power on it weren't fantastic. Good taupe, and it fired from a lot of angles, but unfortunately I couldn't show you that, and I can't claim it back like you can do with the, which one is it? Do it, reclaim. Like with that, with the Thor on, there's nothing there to say I can reclaim it back, unfortunately. But I thought if it being a special torp, it might give me that option to reclaim it back, so I could have shown you. It's a really good torpedo. It's a special one for the Voth. But unfortunately I can't show you it because it didn't give me that option, and when I discharged that ship I didn't take any notice of what was on it. So there's a lot of Mark 14 stuff on there. So I don't know why it doesn't give me that option to reclaim it. Such a shame as well. There we go. Time for the dreadnoughts. Now usually I like to go for... People like to go for that one first, the Voth Dreadnought. I like to go for this one and get this one out of the way. The Undine one. But all I'll do is just follow what everybody else is doing. Yeah, there's a rare one down there. Right, where are we? Some more pets out. Let's see what everybody else is going for. Looks like they're all going for that one. That's good. Pets are coming on it as well now. Now it's the Dreadnought. This took off all my special abilities, hasn't it? Damn. Basically the console that you get with this, it's basically a respawn. You can't use it until you're dead, unfortunately. And, I mean, even if you were down to, like, say 25% health and then you could use it, to me it becomes useful. But I might as well just respawn as normal. That's the only thing it does. It's like a little impenetrable ship that comes near you, brings you back to life with 100% health, 100% shields, everything basically, like you've just respawned. So, like I said, a Voth cloak is never here or there for me because you can't fail while you're cloaked. Like the scimitar you can, which would have been better. Fail while cloaked, awesome. Why am I not tilted out? Get over the top a bit, I can use every single beam then. I was hitting it with everything now. Yeah. There it is. Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't think we're going to get this. Two seconds, nah. But anyway. So yeah, you get a load of choice marks here anyway, so that's pretty cool. Don't need any of the others yet. And that is awesome. Love doing that. In the Jemadar bug, you look friggin' fantastic. So that is her in action. I'll show you the bridge stations because I didn't show you that, unfortunately. Stations. Start from the bottom. So we got the 2 science there. Lieutenant, Commander Engineering 4, Lieutenant Tactical 2. And then you've got this Universal, Ensign, and then a Commander Universal there. So I decided to stick a tactical team there because you're always getting boarded, seemed to make sense. And I decided to go with more science because I want the gravity well on. So it just seemed to make sense there to keep my shield up. If you keep your shield up, you're not too bothered about trying to get your hull up then. Keep your shield up at max, you're sorted all the time. So that's the bridge officer stations at the moment. I will show you one more thing. I bought him the other day. The trait on him, which one is it? Salvage Specialist. Now it works. It really does. Here there's constant where you find like, oh, you've won a EPS conduit there, you've claimed it. You don't have to claim anything, just random R&D will just start popping up that it's managed to get. It is for 20 mil. I like it a lot, so I thought I'd show you him as well. Salvage Specialist. He really does nick salvage while you're in battle. Fantastic. So yeah, that's the right, so yeah, that's it for the moment, and I'm going to try and chuck another one on today, try and get that other tier 6 ship on. As I say, I've just chuck a small build on it. This one's the next one that I will be uploading today. I'll probably do exactly the same thing, board disconnected, chuck it on, bang, it's there. So that's going to be her. I won't show you any more on it. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to upload this one and then I'm going to try and get another one on. So please hit the like button and subscribe, and come and see me on Twitch. And thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure showing it you.